Ding ding. We're back once again, ladies and gentlemen, with our third and final round of Street Fighter II, which is the 8th iteration, Ultra Street Fighter II, The Final Challengers, which is exclusively only on the Nintendo Switch. Let's fire her up. And so this is pretty much a slightly touched up version of Super Street Fighter II Turbo HD Remix. Boy, is that a mouthful. And the final iteration of Street Fighter II. With the opening similar to Hyper Street Fighter 2's opening, which is why I didn't show it off in the last video. The one major difference I did with this and Super HD Remix is
Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers.
They did away with the soundtrack, whereas the soundtrack was done by the entire, almost the entire Overclock Remix community, and I'm not even kidding. That's pure dedication and love right there. Anyways. Alright. Making sure I got everything right. Yep. Well, let's rock and roll. The only new characters is Evil Ryu from Street Fighter Alpha series and Violent Ken, who first showed up in SVC Chaos. There we go.
England.
Yeah, way to hit a sore spot, guys.
Round 1, fight.
There we go. I mean, the sprite work that was done by Udon Entertainment is nothing short of amazing. Unfortunately, because of its frame animations, which is used based on Street Fighter 2, it's really just a shiny. It's just Street Fighter 2 with a shiny new coat of paint.
You win.
A beautiful coat of paint. Nothing else though.
Round 2, fight.
Anyways. Probably not as good as, say, Street Fighter Alpha, or better yet, Street Fighter 3 for that matter. That was perfect.
You win. Perfect.
Indeed.
Japan.
And if you do get a bunch of perfects in a row,
Round 1,
when you do
fight.
go to the final boss character, Bison, you'll end up fighting Akuma in his stead. Alright. Ow. Ow! Oh, that is... Ow. Got him.
You win. Round 2, fight.
Here we go again. How? There we go. Alright, let's just clear that.
You win. USA.
Alright, buddy boy. See what you're made of.
Round 1, fight.
Ow. I hate that move. Got him. What I don't like what they did with the stage is they changed the jet. Because if you paid attention, the jet was an F-16. Looking at those air intakes, that is not an F-16. It looks more like an ugly hybrid between an F-16 Fighting Falcon and a Eurofighter Typhoon. Come on. There we go.
You win. Perfect.
Next up,
Russia.
fun little fact, in the original,
Round one.
prior to Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, or I should say prior to Hyper Street Fighter 2, when it came to fighting Zangief, they kept the original USSR flag because of that time period, back when it was being dissolved. And there's your little trivia for you. Ah, come on. No. There we go.
You win. Round two. Fight.
Almost done. That's it.
You win. Perfect. Hong Kong.
Fei Long, based on Bruce Lee,
Round one. Fight.
in more ways than one. Nice throw.
You win.
Plus, it helps when you got a controller when it's
Round
actually
two.
responsive.
Fight.
All right.
You win.
Now then, who are we up against next?
China. Round one. Fight.
One of the most badass female characters in any video game franchise, or video game history for that matter. Right up there with Samus Aran from Metroid. Nice.
You
And we
win.
just found out that Chun-Li in the upcoming Street Fighter 6 will no longer be voiced by Laura Bailey, which is kind of odd. I can't remember who else voiced her. I know the actress, but I can't remember her name. I know she did Dorothy R. Wainwright in Big O, as well as Chun-Li in the original Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. And bear in mind, I said animated movie, not the animated series. The movie is an actual anime, and it's really good, should you ever be curious on looking it up. Alright, Tomahawk,
Round one. Fight.
who I think is the most annoying character in the entire game. Ugh, damn you. Mainly because this dude's really a grappler. Ow. There we go. That's one.
You win. Round
Just want to take
two,
him out one more
fight.
time so I can advance. Ow! It's that attack I can't stand. That too. Ow. Ow. Ow! Ah, you asshole.
You lose. Round three, fight.
There we go. Come on. Ow! There we go. Cheap, but it worked.
You win.
Alright, we're towards the end.
Round
Should be a first for this train, for this marathon. Oh, ah, come on. Ow! Come on. There we go.
You win.
Alright.
Round two, fight.
That takes care of him.
You win. Perfect.
Now, the original four final
USA.
bosses. Because in the first iteration of Street Fighter 2, you couldn't play them. They were first playable in its second iteration, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. I still think that's the original Mike, but that's a conspiracy for another time. Ah! The one dude can't even kick for shit.
You win. Round two, fight.
Ugh, come on. Alright. Takes care of him.
Spain.
Ah, Vega. The most obnoxious fighter in the entire franchise. Because this dude can be fast when he wants to be. Especially in the first 6 iterations. There we go. That's one.
You win. Round two, fight.
Ow. Oh, knocked his claw off. If you're lucky, you can actually knock his mask off his face.
You win.
which was much easier to do in Street Fighter Alpha 3. Just to throw that out there. Next up is Sagat,
Thailand.
who was the final boss of Street Fighter 1, believe it or not.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's go. And one of my buddy's top character to use. That's one.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, nice. Ah, I'm surprised he's not even going crazy with his projectiles, because in
You win.
every other iteration of Street Fighter 2, when you fought Sagat, you're always going to be... You're guaranteed the only thing you're going to hear from him is Tiger, 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 Tiger uppercut.
Thailand.
Ah. Now let's find out if we fight him or Akuma. Who is it?
Round 1. Fight.
Nope. No surprises. Damn. That's fine. And this is a far cry from his original iterations. Because back on the Super Nintendo of the first iteration,
You win.
you had to play the game on normal to see endings.
Round.
And he would wreck your shit if you didn't know what you were doing. But because I'm playing this on normal difficulty, which I'm surprised, they really neutered it a bit. I mean, that's one way to ease in newcomers. Ow. Come on. That's what I wanted to do. And that's the entire game.
Win.
How about that? I'll at least put in my initials. There we go. Now, all the endings in Street Fighter 2, no matter which version, are pretty much the same. Although there's more illustrations for this, for when it's whether it's this or HD remix. And while you guys sit back and watch the credits, I'm gonna grab a quick drink. Alright. And that's a quarter of this marathon. How about that?
Ultra Street Fighter 2.
And when we meet up again, we will be going into Street Fighter Alpha 1. So, stay tuned, guys.